synergize in terms of playstyle. Alyoya looking for the engage. It's Helisang that flashes, finds the stun, the follow-up from the resonating strike, and first blood to Kazi. Beautifully done, and exactly what...
Not actually doing so in this case means that he doesn't really have that big Hex Flash to try and go for it, but Niski's here.
Well, and Weaver's Wall will cut off the retreat. Flash used from Comp, steps forward, and Kazi picks up the second kill. While that's happening in the top lane, Shigenda forced to flash away, gets over the wall. Chasey cannot chase, and that means Chasey will win that out to Mad Lions. They get the second kill, and they get access to their first dragon.
Which is absolutely massive, because one of the big things for Koi is, hey, look, if we can get this early lead on bot side, fantastic. We can start to move around the map, set up vision, look for picks as we start to roll over towards the second, third objectives. But if Mad Lions have already started ticking away on these dragons, getting these kills on the bot side, especially for this area, this isn't your split, you're looking terrible, what's going on? I think when they get back to comfort, this is what we expect from Mad Lions, right? Niski roaming, playing around that bot side, Yoya looking great on some champions that he can have the early impacts. Now, Koi have started up this Rift Herald, but Mad Lions, after the reset, going to try and push them off.
In time, down to 1300. Hilly and Alyoya inside the pit. Trimby and Larson just over the wall is secured by Malrang, trying to pick up the eye. Whirling Death will put some damage down, and Malrang survives just with the skin of his teeth. And Koi will be able to pick up the objective and pick up their first kill onto Alyoya.
Big win, because Comp gets the kill as well, so gets all those extra stats. Niski now in trouble.
Oh, the Dragon's Rage stolen away! Beautifully set up and done by Larson.
Health and just great rolling death from Comp to secure a kill for them. So now Chasey.
Next target once again. Here comes Alyoya. We'll follow up with that resonating strike, and it's just too much damage, too much mobility. Another kill secured by Alyoya.
I think the big question mark is going to be more of a case of, can they keep this snowball going? Again, you got the early Rift Herald, yes, you got some plates, but I think second Rift Herald opening up the map a little bit more, trying to give a little bit more pressure to Shigenda, because Shigenda's supposed to be winning this matchup, but he's not.
Well, right now, it's going to be a challenge for the Dragon, stolen away by Alyoya. Here comes Niski, throwing out the threaded volleys. The damage has already landed, as Hillisang has been dropped. Alyoya will step forward and take out Larson, and Comp forced to flash for his life. Ultimately a trade of 1-for-1, and the Dragon goes to Mad.
The fact that Hilly ended up giving his life for Larson is incredibly worth it there, though. The fact Niski now gets to push in, because Comp has to cover mid. Look at bot side now. Karzi also gets to push that in. With Alyoya, they'll be able to get some good damage onto this phase.
And look at this, all out thrown down. Shigenda pulled backwards. JC finds the solo kill onto Shigenda.
Already moving over it. If you got two side lanes down and mid turret is the only one left, it becomes very easy to play around this Rift Herald and make sure you create numbers advantages at that objective, especially when Chasey is just destroying Shigenda in the top lane. Shigenda cannot push out against this Cassante, which automatically gives Chasey move into mid lane.
I mean, yesterday, Koi struggled against Heretics as well. Early game didn't go their way.
It's going to be so difficult too. Alyoya already spotting out Malrang.
Well, Malrang gets jumped on with that resonating strike. Level 11 as well. Throws out the prison to slow down the Mad Lions. The Ultra Shock Laser goes forward. And now looking at Larson, he's hijacked away. That summon Tibbers can be huge on the Silas. Shock Blast damage connects. Nobody falls. The Mad Lions, they're inside the pits.
Don't have any flash, you don't have her stun. That was everything used by Mad. You don't have Sejuani ult on the opposite side. Niski trying to wall off.
The Waver's Wall will slow down Koi. Larson's got the flash available, but doesn't use it. Dragon is secured by Mad Lions and relying on those accelerated shock blasts. Shigenda landing the poke, but no one else from Koi is committing. So the third Dragon is secured to go until the Dragon spawns. At least one bounty secured in the top lane. Shigenda takes the tower down. The rest of Koi making their way towards the river, towards the top lane, and they're simply not going to challenge this one. Kazi and Chasey two-manning the Drake. Koi are not flipping it at the Baron. They are not necessarily shoving in to that turret, and Soul is just given away, picked up, uncontested by Mad Lions. Lane. 4 members of Mad Lions stepping forward. Chasey dives onto Larson, who hops away for now. Larson re-engages, forced to flash to safety. Hillisang's over the wall, drop Tibbers down, but Comp catches out 1,000 gold from the passive. Chasey stunned up by the prison as well. Mallory looking for another target as now Shock Blast raining down on the members of Mad Lions. It's a 5 versus 4. A gigantic cash-in from Comp, and Mad just chased too far.
You can see the downside to Mad's composition. They're heavily reliant on Hilly having flash for the engages. So if they start objectives and Koi are drawn into them, fantastic. 2 big thumbs up. If you end up having a situation where Koi are kiting backwards, that's where you're going to struggle because you just don't really have anyone that can easily set up those fights.
Teleport is available for Shigenda. He's towards the bottom lane. Trimby, Malrang, Larson staring down the Mad Lions. Teleport being channeled here from Shigenda. He's making his way forward. 3,000 HP on the Baron. The Mad Lions peeling away. Malrang's hopped over the wall. The seismic shove has been able to catch Trimby, but the Witch keeps him alive. Malrang's stuck inside the pit. Flash is available to him. Gets away from the stun. Prison buys time, but it's Mad Lions that pick up the Baron. They pick up a kill, and they are once again in absolute control.
Shigenda has completely pushed in mid-wave to try and stop Mad from just getting their entire base.
It's Chasey that's in trouble. Forced to run for his life. Alio is looking for a target, and Kazi is firing from behind, staring down 4 members of Koi, looking to pick up their first win here in spring. Nobody's dropped just yet. The teleport's coming in, saving the minions. Baron still empowering them as the first Nexus turret has fallen. Koi have got nearly no ultimates to work with. Larson needs to have a huge impact here if he wants to save the game. Trimby is going to survive for now. Sidesteps as the turret is still standing. Shigenda looking to fire their shock blast from behind, but the minions are blocking it up.
You got 3 cannon minions here though, which are now going to deal so much damage. It goes in.
He manages to find the Dragon's Rage kick, jumps backwards, and Tibbers is not going to be able to do a lot. The Nexus turret will fall to those cannon minions as Chasey is now the next target. Mad Lions are retreating, and is Chasey going to be able to escape with his life? There's a re-engage here. Kazi still relatively untouched. Once again, zapping his way through. Larson goes golden for just a few seconds and is taken down by Alyoya. The all-out comes from Chasey. He will drop in the fray as Comp is now running for his life. Malring, the last man standing, the Mad Lions turn their attention to the Nexus, turn their attention to the win, and Mad Lions pick up their first win of spring.
Mad Lions finally able to get one on the board. A very confident win from them. Alyoya dominant in the early stages, setting up the team across the board, and from that point forward, once they got control,